Good day everyone, I am Marani Abalibongkayat and I am from Group 1 that was assigned for the activity number 3 to explain to you the achievements of President Cory Aquino in the field of science and technology. And not just that, but I will be going to explain to you how she helped shape the Philippines as the nation. We don't have to dig deeper on the life of President Cory Aquino, but we have to focus on the two objectives I just said earlier. As we all know that President Cory Aquino, if you remember, she is the first female president here in the Philippines and it was elected as the 11th president. In her term of her presidency, there are top 3 of her priorities, and first is the protection of the environment, the second one is the promotion of family planning, and the third one is the development of science and technology. So we have to discuss one of our priorities, and that is the development of science and technologies. If we go back before in the history, it was stated that President Cory Aquino really encourages those inventors and even scientists to bring back the Philippines as the second to Japan in the field of science and technology. What is really this science and technology? The science and technology is the course that deals with this interaction between science and technology, of course, and other than that is also for in cultural field, political, social, and even economic context that shaped and are shaped by them according to CMO number 20 series of 2013 that was stated in our module, if I was not mistaken. Now let's go to our topic. So what are her achievements in the field of science and technology and how she helped shape the Philippines as the nation? We have to remember also that if you never know, President Cory Aquino was the president in the year of 1986 to 1992. It was in 1987 when President Cory Aquino renamed the then National Science and Technology Authority to Department of Science and Technology. You have questioned, what is this Department of Science and Technology? Here it goes. Department of Science and Technology here in the Philippines is the executive department of the Philippine government responsible for the coordination of science and technology related projects in the Philippines and to formulate policies and projects in the fields of science and technology in support of national development. And also as a sequential event, ASTI or Advanced Science and Technology Institute was created. This ASTI was created as a research and a development institute of the department by virtue of Executive Order number 128. If you have questions, what are these two? The DOST. I already discussed what is DOST, right? DOST is an executive department of the Philippine government. Well, this ASTI, what is this ASTI? The Advanced Science and Technology Institute is an agency of the Department of Science and Technology mandated to undertake research and development activities aimed at strengthening and modernizing information and communication technology and microelectronics. The DOST-ASTI continues to dedicate itself to delivering technology solutions in support to a productive and resilient Filipino society. As its establishment, right, in 1987, particularly that was January 30, 1987. That year, DOST-ASTI has gained prominence because of its contribution in ICT, microeconomics, and R&D And as per 1987 Constitution, or what we called Official Gazette of the Republic of the Philippines, Article 15 stated in Section 10 rather, science and technology are essential for national development and progress. The state shall give priority to research and development, invention, innovation, and their utilization, and to science and technology education, training, and services. It shall support indigenous, appropriate, and self-reliant scientific and technological capabilities and their application in the country's productive systems and national life. While in Section 11 also stated, the Congress may provide for incentives, including the deductions to encourage private participation in programs of basic and applied scientific research, scholarships, grants in aid, or other forms of incentives shall be provided to deserving science students, researchers, scientists, inventors, technologists, and specially gifted citizens. And in Section 12 also stated, the state shall regulate the transfer and promote the adaptation of technology from all sources for the national benefit, and shall encourage the widest participation of private groups, local governments, and community-based organizations in the generation and utilization of science and technology. And in Section 13, lastly, the state shall protect and secure the exclusive rights of scientists, inventors, artists, and other gifted citizens to their intellectual property and creations, particularly when beneficial to the people, for such period as may be provided by law. If you sum up of the Article 15, Section 10, 11, 12 to 13, we have to gain that was the Philippine Inventors and Inventions Incentives Act, right? And then on August 8, 1988, Corazon Aquino created the Presidential Task Force for Science and Technology, which came up with the first Science and Technologies Master Plan, or STMP. So this Science and Technology Master Plan was created. Its goal was for the Philippines to achieve the newly industrialized country by the year of 2002, where in fact, President here urged the private research sector to have a stronger bond with the public research sector to help jumpstart the progress in the area of Philippine research and development. Furthermore, the Science and Technology Master Plan was formulated, which aimed at the modernization of the production sector, upgrading research activities, and development of infrastructure for science and technological purposes. And also in Republic Act 6655, or the Free Public Secondary Education Act of 1988, opened doors to free education up to the secondary level, with a Science for the Masses program, which aimed at scientific and technological literacy among Filipinos. And also, did you know that the administration of Aquino recognized the importance of science and technology in the development of the Philippines into a newly industrialized country? Funding for the science and technology sector was tripled from 464 million in 1986 to 1.7 billion in 1992. Lastly, President Corazon Aquino then gave the science and technology what we call a development plan, or not the development plan, but the development program rather. So this development program, such as in the agriculture and in the aquaculture fields. In the agriculture, it was an example of the rapid usage of Trichoderma. Then on the aquaculture, it was the development of sex reversal technology. So it was experimented there. Transformation of female tilapia to male. So that was all for my discussion. That was only partial of the knowledge that I have in terms of the achievements in the field of science and technology during the presidency of Cory Aquino, and how she helped the Philippines shape the Philippines as the nation. Thank you for listening, and God bless everyone.